I confess there are days when I feel marooned, stranded on this spinning rock with no promise of rescue, surrounded by creatures who seem almost determined to tear the world apart with their own hands. Creatures vicious, creatures selfish, creatures so committed to ruin that they would burn down the future itself just to warm their hands for the night. There is no bargaining with such a creature, no soothing it, no treaty to be signed. It was born to devour. Perhaps it is the very evil our ancestors warned us of, the thing with no face that stalked the earth long before the pyramids found their shadow in the sand. If that is so, then what hope do we have now? For this creature does not trouble itself with fairness or decency or the small civilities by which we pretend to hold ourselves upright in the daylight. It is the beast, and we have forgotten to call it by its name, because a name, spoken plainly, has the power to strip away illusion, and we would rather cling to illusion than stare our own monstrosity in the eye. The beast survives by reinvention. It puts on new clothes and calls itself Republican, Democrat, freedom, democracy, and most arrogantly of all, Christianity. It has worn those names for so long that we have forgotten they are disguises. For the beast requires no cathedral to worship in. It needs no pulpit. It hides beneath the skin, in the quiet machinery of the body. No candle, no prayer, no soft incantation can reach it. It thrives on neglect, on the body pushed beyond its limits, on the soul stretched thin and trembling, on the mind taught to swallow poison as if it were truth. The beast rests in no season. It demands our constant labor, our vigilance, our loyalty. It devours our children's futures with the same appetite it once devoured our ancestors' dreams. And we, exhausted, frightened, and eager to forget, refuse to speak its name aloud. We refuse to admit that it lives in us. But I fear that silence has a cost. I fear we are drifting toward the same ruin that claimed the ancient ones, crushed beneath the weight of the very thing they would not name. Their cities turned to dust, their songs forgotten, their warnings dismissed by another generation of short-sighted beings who believed themselves immune to the darkness that churned beneath their own ribs. And so I write this, not to comfort, not to soothe, but to awaken, because the beast is still here. It is watching, waiting. And if we continue this fragile charade, if we continue to pretend it belongs only to others and never to ourselves, then the next collapse, the one waiting just beyond the bend, will not be a tragedy of history. It will be our own.